seeds have all the energy, all the nutrients, everything that a plant needs to grow and start collecting and photosynthesizing and stuff like that. The seeds harness all that energy. And so the idea, kind of like with microgreens, is I want to see if I make a fermented plant juice specifically with little sprouts. Hopefully what we're going to find is an FPJ, which is going to be specifically designed for peppers and tomatoes. Join me on the process. This is how we're going to do it. All right, guys, so let's get this experiment started. As you can see, minimal equipment, and we're going to do a 1-to-1 ratio. And this is what I'm using: Florida crystals, regenerative, light brown sugar. Any like organic brown sugar is going to do fine. So we're going to do a 1-to-1 ratio on our mix. So these right here are the sprouts. You want to collect these early morning dew. And instead of chopping these up, we're going to bruise them just by like that, kind of like basil. And it's 1-to-1 ratio. So however much plant matter you have is how much brown sugar that you're going to use. We have all these buds and flowers forming. And what that tells me is like there's a lot of energy coming into these top shoots that we are going to try to harness into this. And we're just going to come through here, not on all of these, below that. And I'm just getting the very, very top nodes. Look at all that energy, all these little flower sites. We add this into here. Now we're gonna get some of these Everglade tomato flowers and some more sprouts, root and all, right? Whole little cluster. So now, as you can tell, we have like a nice collection of like plant material. And I think now we have enough to get our fermentation going. Like, this is really super simple. Anyone can do this. And that's kind of the whole point. And for a little nuance, what I'm going to do also is pick out, like, this is an ahi Guyana. Pick out a couple of these, some green, some yellow, variegated fish pepper. And the idea is we want to get as much microbial activity as possible. So now we're just going to come through here, bust everything up. So we have a mixture of a couple pods, mostly sprouts, and then fresh new growth. So now that that's all situated, we're going to take this. I have 196, I'm going to call it 200 grams of fresh plant material. And so just 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm going to do 200 grams of the brown sugar. Ooh, a little bit much. All right, 200 grams it is. And so this is going to go right in the bucket. What I like to do is just toss and coat everything, like in a bigger vessel before I pack it into the mason jar. All right, so our next mission here is we have 15 milliliters. And like I said, 200 grams of each, but 15 milliliters of EM1. Just going to give this a little kickstart. It's the effective microorganisms. It's a proprietary blend, right? And now we're ready to pack this into the mason jar. And yeah, it's pretty much good to go. So we're going to combine all of this goodness right here in the jar. So as you can see, we got it packed down pretty dang well. Now we're just going to cover this up in the loose fitting lid. And now we're ready to put our FPJ, after we label it, of course, into a cool, dark place and let it sit for about 5 to 7 days. In about 3 or 4 days, I'll come back and check on it. So anyways, welcome to FPJ, plant specific, or actually like a Solanaceae specific FPJ for tomatoes, peppers. I don't have any eggplants here. Otherwise I'd do that. It's all part of the same family, or hemp. But yeah, anyways, if you enjoy any part of this content, or if you found some value out of this content, feel free to give me a follow and let me know down in the comments what you'd like to see next. Later, guys.